All right, I'm joined by Jason Pryor after it finished 3-1 here at Meadowbank. Starting February off with a win to go top of the league, how does that feel?
Yeah, good. Probably a long time coming from what we wanted to do at the beginning of the season. We've had a bit of a up and down first half of the season with injuries and form, so we've got pretty much everyone back now. I think it's starting to show.
Yeah, no, it's good. With 4 wins in our last 5 and 16 league games to go, what do you think are the key things to focus on in the as the season kind of reaches its business end?
I think it's just a case of taking it one game at a time. We're obviously more than good enough to beat anyone on our day. It's just trying to execute what the gaffer and the coaching staff tell us. And as long as we're putting in good performances, we should be all right.
Yeah. Obviously, 2 more goals for yourself. It's been a few times this season, a few times in the last month or so. Rob Milsom's provided your assists. How important is he to your goals and to the team?
Yeah, I think since he's come in, he's probably brought a bit of a different dimension to that sort of left centre back slot. He's got an absolute wand of a left foot, so in certain areas where before we might not have delivered balls, he's putting in good balls into the box, and obviously, as you saw today, his set piece delivery was brilliant.
Yeah, who's better, him or Andy Robertson? That's the question.
Mills, just because he's a top man.
Yeah, to have been so dominant through the first half, and then for Slough to get one back just at the end. What was the mood in the changing room at half time?
I think we were a little bit frustrated. We'd like to have been more than 2 up, let alone 2-1. But obviously sometimes these things happen. We weren't happy with the goal, but I think we just had to sort of have faith in what we were doing in the first half, and we were totally dominant. And then second half, we put in a good performance, just played in the right areas, and we got the result in the end.
Yeah, as you say, the second half performance was really good. There was a real professionalism to the way you came out. What did Mark say at half time to encourage that?
Well, during the first half, they changed their shape a little bit, so they were fully pressing us, so it was a bit harder for us to play out at the back. So he said just go a little bit longer, not play aimless balls, but just put balls in good areas and hurt them. So we were getting a bit of joy with that in the first half, and we sort of kept them pinned back. And then in the end, I think they reverted back to sort of give themselves a bit more cover in the end.
Yeah. And we saw some great attacking moves today, and then also on Tuesday night. And it's the first time since I think it's early October that we've scored 3 goals in back-to-back league games. What do you think the secret and the recipe is behind new goal scoring form?
Well, we scored a lot of goals throughout the season, but as you said, obviously you want to do it in consecutive games. I think it's just a case of getting people fit and sort of having everyone available, and then if you can keep the same team a bit more consistently week in, week out, you get that sort of cohesion, and I think it's showing, as you said, in the forward play.
Yeah. Brilliant. And then back-to-back away games coming up against Hampton and Salisbury. Obviously now you're playing kind of twice a week as well, and that's going to continue for the rest of the season. How much do you think fixture congestion and that kind of thing is going to affect the second half of the season, and how, as a team, do you think you'll deal with it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be the same for a lot of teams, and we've got a good squad in us, so we've got to be obviously confident going into it. I think it's just a case of doing your bits, keeping your body, trying to keep your body in good nick, and then, as I said earlier, just taking it one game at a time.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you very much, and
nice one.
Well played.
Cheers.